Good morning, everybody. We are on lesson 76. I am under no laws but spirits. We have observed before how many senseless things have seemed to you to be salvation. Each has imprisoned you with laws as senseless as itself. You are not bound by them. Yet to understand that this is so, you must first realize salvation lies not there. While you would seek for it in things that have no meaning, you bind yourself to laws that make no sense. Thus do you seek to prove salvation is where it is not. Today we will be glad you cannot prove it. For if you could, you would forever seek salvation where it is not and never find it. The idea for today tells you once again how simple is salvation. Look for it where it waits for you, and there it will be found. Look nowhere else, or it is nowhere else. Think of the freedom in the recognition that you are not bound by all the strange and twisted laws you have set up to save you. You really think that you would starve unless you have stacks of green paper strips and piles of metal discs? You will think a small round pellet or some fluid pushed into your veins through a sharp needle will ward off disease and death. You really think you are alone unless another body is with you. It is insanity that thinks these things. You call them laws and put them under different names in a long catalog of rituals that have no use and serve no purpose. You think you must obey the laws of medicine, of economics, and of health. Protect the body and you will be saved. These are not laws, but madness. The body is endangered by the mind that hurts itself. The body suffers just in order that the mind will fail to see it is the victim of itself. The body's suffering is a mask that mind holds up to hide what really suffers. It would not understand it is its own enemy, that it attacks itself and wants to die. It is from this your laws would save the body. It is for this you think you are a body. There are no laws except the laws of spirit. This means repeating over and over until you realize it applies to everything that you have made in opposition to spirit's will. Your magic has no meaning. What it is meant to save does not exist. Only what it is meant to hide will save you. The laws of spirit can never be replaced. We will devote today to rejoicing that this is so. It is no longer a truth that we would hide. We realize instead it is a truth that keeps us free forever. Magic imprisons, but the laws of God make free. The light has come because there are no laws but his. We will begin the longer practice periods today with a short review of the different kinds of laws we have believed we must obey. These would include, for example, the laws of nutrition, of immunization, of medication, and of the body's protection in innumerable ways. Think further. You believe in the laws of friendship, of good relationships, and reciprocity. Perhaps you even think that there are laws which set forth what is God's and what is yours. Many religions have been based on this. They would not save but damn in heaven's name, yet they are no more strange than other laws you hold must be obeyed to make you safe. There are no laws but spirits. Dismiss all foolish magical beliefs today and hold your mind in silent readiness to hear the voice that speaks the truth to you. You will be listening to the one who says there is no loss under the laws of God. Payment is neither given nor received. Exchange cannot be made. There are no substitutes and nothing is replaced by something else. God's laws forever give and never take. Hear him who tells you this and realize how foolish are the laws you thought upheld the world you thought you saw. Then listen further. He will tell you more about the love your Father has for you, about the endless joy he offers you, about his yearning for his only Son created as his channel for creation denied to him by his belief in hell. Let us today open God's channels to him and let his will extend through us to him. Thus is creation endlessly increased. His voice will speak of this to us, as well as of the joys of heaven, which his laws keep limitless forever. We will repeat today's idea until we have listened and understood. There are no laws but spirits. Then we will tell ourselves as a dedication with which the practice period concludes, I am under no laws but spirits. We will repeat this dedication as often as possible today, at least 4 or 5 times an hour, as well as in response to any temptation to experience ourselves as subject to other laws throughout the day. It is our statement of freedom from all danger and all tyranny. It is our acknowledgement that God is our Father and that his Son is saved. That was a lot of stuff. I find myself experiencing a low resistance when it comes to like the physical reality and there being no laws. And realizing that I'm not necessarily opening to what this lesson is giving me. Our bodies were created by spirit, by the universe. With that being said, it also created our environment with everything it needs in a way for it to come to us. Now, what stops that from coming to us is our belief it has to be earned, and then our belief that we haven't earned it. I know for me, I create these impossible lists that define whether or not I've earned the right to be good, in turn being happy, in turn getting what I want, in turn that being love, infinite abundance in everything, connection, money, health, all of it. These infinite checklists that just go on and on and on. And in order for me to check all the boxes on those lists, they're contradictory. So I can't. It's literally impossible for me to check all the things on the list. And then I wonder why I'm never good enough, because I've created this list that makes it impossible. Those are my laws, not spirits. Spirit and the universe created me for a reason, with a purpose, with being an integral part in the flourishing of this world, of this reality, of this universe, of this earth. All I have to do is be, and allowing that to sink in, that I am perfect exactly as I am, exactly as I show up. It's in the trying that blocks that beauty, that perfection, that purpose that I'm here to serve. It's in that trying, that making, that checklisting, that, well, if I am always there to pick up the kids and drop them off when they're with me at school, and I help them with their homework, and I spend every single second that I have that I'm not at work and they're not with their dad with them, then go to all of the school functions and make sure I take them to every appointment because I'm the mom and I should, and make sure that the house is clean and that their rooms are clean, and make sure that we play and make sure that all of my time is spent with them, then I'm a good mom and I deserve to be at ease with that and be happy with that. I lived that way for so long, and it's impossible to check all those boxes. Do you know what's important? Do you know what is more valuable than anything? Being present when I am with them, not how often I am with them, not what we do, where we go, how much money I spend, what I get them. Simply being present. That 5 minutes when my daughter wants to come and tell me all about this thing that's going on with her friend, being there. When my son is super excited about this Pokemon card that he's trading and the cards that he's getting, listening, being present with that conversation, being engaged. Or when I'm like, hey guys, we're going camping this weekend, and my daughter has this emotional breakdown, being present and loving, holding space for her, not making up stories that say, oh, she's telling me I'm a bad mom and I'm making the wrong decisions and I'm awful. No, stepping back and holding space for her to have this emotional release. Take this opportunity to love her in times before that I didn't. Just be present in all you do. Allow yourself to share who you are. Let spirit guide you. Trust that. It's truth. And everything will come to us. Everything in our wildest dreams will be here. Aho.